Attention passengers, this is your Captain Boss Hog speaking. This cold slice of heaven is my 40th beer of the afternoon. So if any dick nips think you can get up here and slug it down faster than me, welcome to get your fat asses up here and try. Woo! Welcome to Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. My name is Tom. And, well, I'm a fantasy sports addict. Woohoo! All right. So tonight we got the basketball monster mock auction head-to-head league. It's going to be good. I'm excited. Going to fuck this shit up. No other addicts in it except for Bronson, and I don't know where Bronson is. So we don't know if we're going to have any Bronson, but we'll see. Ready to draft. The draft starts in like a minute. Basically, this is just your updated rankings on Yahoo. It's a 12-team head-to-head auction, as I said. Pretty much standard settings, nothing too crazy, too kinky. 3-player bench, 2 centers, forward, power forward, small forward, guard, shooting guard, point guard, yada, yada, standard. Good stuff. Going to be fun. I'm excited. So hopefully, we did one of these last year, and there were a couple other experts in there, and we tried to get them to play the league. They didn't play the league, but this will be fun. So I'm just going to switch on over, show you the draft window as we go here. So let me know if you can't see it. I'm going to be trying to hang out and watch the YouTube chat as we go. And Ryan couldn't join us tonight. Ryan's going to work. He's also very sick. Apparently he's suffering from alcohol withdrawal. He hasn't had a beer in 3 days. He's going to fall over dead. Okay, first player nominated, Roto Kyle. That's Roto Kyle. He's one of the basketball monster experts, I believe, or I don't know. He's one of the Big Five. They have a Big Five website. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like a Magnificent Seven of Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. Or not fantasy sports, fantasy basketball, excuse me. Somebody's talking about replace FSAA. Well, we're right here. I'm right here. I don't know where the fuck Bronson's at. Bronson's probably like lurking in the shadows. Crazy guy. Now, all right, so this is auction. I'm curious to see how much like bidding up happens, how much of the feeding the bots. Because as you can see, Bronson's technically the only manager not here. And I just like to see what's like, so I mean, Kawhi going for like under budget. I'm going to get the fuck in on this. Like who's really all about Kawhi here? If I can get him for under the projected 60, all right. Oh, see, they don't like to spend their money. Come on. Let's see what happens here. Whoop. Oop. That's right. There we go. Got my first player. Open up the draft hard. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard. I love me some Kawhi. Tim Frazier. Okay, so this is the cutesy like bid a bunch of dollar player. Like, come on. Oh, so Bronson's in like an auto bid thing here. Bronson, let me just state for the record, we're disappointed. Where are you? Yeah, it's yeah, Bronson's watching the manscaping videos out there, apparently. I'm just checking the YouTube chat. We got Sonic mentioning he's watching manscaping tutorials on YouTube, and he probably is. Again, when you're first learning to shave, you just gotta find the right coif. You gotta find the right facial hair to express yourself as a angstful teenager. All right, Blake Griffin. This is interesting. I'm really just gonna sit back. Getting Kawhi Leonard for $1 under projected value. I didn't anticipate getting Kawhi Leonard for $1 under his value, so now I'm just gonna sit back for a minute and just kind of watch what these air quotes experts do. And I'm probably going to try to feed the bots. There's not many bots, obviously, just Bronson's team. But what I'm going to do, my next pick, or since I nominate next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out a Chris Paul. And it's not to say I dislike Chris Paul that much. I just I think he's going to underperform based on where he's still ranked in the first round. I could be wrong. Ryan, I'm sure, would disagree with me. But Ryan's not here, so it's just me. Ryan, you're not here. Feel free to leave a comment. Nominate. There we go. Getting Chris Paul off the board. Woo! Let's get some Clippers out of there. All right, $2, really? Like nobody else is going in on this? So who else we have in here? Obviously, this is Josh Lloyd from Red Rock and Roto Kyle. I believe they both work for Basketball Monster. I'm not sure who else everybody else is. Obviously, we have Addict Bronson not representing well, so that happens. Whatever. He's probably, I don't know, scooping out the cat box or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? So far, players are going somewhat. I mean, I don't know about that Tim Frazier. That's a little like, why would you throw him out there that early? And then he goes for $4. I mean, I don't know. That's a guy you can get for $1. Yeah, CP3, a little undervalued, not bad. Comments here. Okay, so now somebody's throwing out Peyton. So this is all right. This is an experts draft, I think. I don't know. I don't know how many of these people are air quotes experts or actually experts, or they're just Red Rock people or goof fucks off the internet somewhere. But I mean, it seems like people are spending conservatively at this point. So really, Alfred Payton first. I mean, this is all right. So people are buying into the situation here. It's just, I don't know. This is why are you nominating players that you should get for half the price? I don't understand why that's happening right now. Obviously, Roto Kyle likes him. And why Roto Kyle? His name is Roto Kyle. Why is Roto Kyle drafting Elfrid Payton when he's like the furthest thing from a Roto player? And it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, that's right, Josh got his Elfrid Payton. Now, Josh may have a punting strategy going on here. I'm not positive. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I'm going to go with my standard Tommy, well-rounded all-around team. This is a mock draft. I'm not going to the last time we did an auction draft, you guys were all like, whoa, what happened in the last auctions we did? You know, like you changed your strategy. You changed everything. I did, and I got a very complete team. That was a public auction we did, but this is obviously just a mock. It's set up as an actual league. Josh will delete it a few days afterwards, but he's going to leave it up for conversation's sake a few days. And see, all right, so now we got Curry up at $70. Curry's been going a lot, a lot higher than that. That's actually not probably outrageous for Curry, just based on his average price being 78. And here we go with Durant. I'm interested to see. I mean, Curry going that high, which isn't too high. I want to see where Durant goes. I mean, Durant and Curry should be same price. I don't know. But somehow a perceived $4 less value. I don't know. Interesting. Now, I should have done Towns. I should have thrown Towns out there. I wonder when he's going to get nominated, because I should have thrown him out there just to have a little fun. Yeah, I don't know why. All right, so there's a little comment here in the YouTube chat. JD's talking about how Bronson's representing the Addicts. I did not allow him, and nor did Ryan. See, Ryan and I usually are FSAA Tom and FSAA Ryan, right? All of a sudden, Bronson's chiming in here with FSAA Bronson. He's not even at the goddamn motherfucking draft. So what in the 9 fucking hells is going on with that? You're not even here, Bronson. And you, I'm personally just slightly offended. Now, all right, so I mean John Wall. All right, so Wall went for a little bit over value there, technically in air quotes, but $2 somewhere in the median range. But yes, I don't know why Bronson decided he's going to FSAA. Hey, the only FSAA there is Ryan and Tom. And maybe, like J Money. But see, J Money doesn't run that way. And it's not how it goes. You just got to be like Crazy Bronson or Big Daddy Bronson, like the name we gave you already. Well, let's see where PG-13's going here. Should I get in on this? I think I'm gonna. Bam. 45. Check it out. Yeah. Oh, so FSAA bot Bronson. Bronson Brats. Yep, he's a bot tonight. That sucks. Maybe he's auto picking, or if he's not auto picking like a queue, maybe he's like in here just lurking. Hopefully he's lurking. Bronson, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Blowing your spot up there. Paul George. Yeah, Paul George, 50. I mean, again, that's $1 over projected value, right in the median between projected and average. Good value. Nice. Very nice. I'll go with that. Get yourself a nice two-way player there. Maybe he's even a three-way player. Yeah. It's my favorite. So that's okay. Here we go. This is I've been saying for a while now that, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure everybody's saying this, to be honest, but Russell Westbrook should be the number one player in fantasy, probably. But he's still ranked, what, 4, 3? I don't know. Okay, so his average value is around 80 right here. We got the average value, projected value. Gonna throw in there. I'm just gonna throw in there. See if okay. Oh, Big Daddy Bronson stepping in. He's gonna do a Westbrook and a fucking PG-13. Oh, that's some fucking hot shit right there. Bam, 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 bam. All right, he's going stars and scrubs, whether he knows it or not. Maybe he intends to. I have no idea. All right, so here's James Harden, already up to $80. Fuck. Jesus fucking fuck. All right, so that guy, like, literally just like, I'm buying James Harden. Okay, projected value $67, average value 76, 77. He's just like, I'm going 3 more, bitch. I'm buying the beard. I don't know. He's cooking. Good God. That's wow. Making my Kawhi Leonard feel like a screaming fucking deal at $59. Woo. And by the way, if you guys aren't watching San Francisco and New York for the National League wildcard game tonight, you should turn that on because we got Thor pitching. And it's an amazing set of locks that guy has. He's just got the flow on lockdown. Okay, so Ryan's out. Yeah, Bronson could be grounded. So that's a shame. Ryan has to jam. He's going to work. How dry he is. Nobody knows how dry Ryan is. Hasn't had a beer in 3 days. And that poor son of a bitch is probably suffering alcohol withdrawals. And I told him in the morning he needs to get a beer because we just can't have Ryan not drinking beer. So, by the way, speaking of beer, we got this sort of unofficial, half official, sort of here and there sponsor. You may have seen the beer commercial, the beer spot we did on YouTube. Santan Brewing in Chandler, Arizona. My God. You can get it mailed to you. Unfortunately, most of our addicts live in Massachusetts or that sort of area and can't get it mailed there. But It's available in California, Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. You can get it shipped to you. Just go to santanbrewing.com. Oh, yeah. Moon juice, which is actually, the official delicious beverage. Wow. Okay, Lillard is still like undervalued here. Enough plugging Moon Juice because this Lillard situation is very intriguing. Okay, Bronson, Big Daddy's messing around in here. I'm going to throw in there. Let's see what happens here. All right. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. Yeah, I'll take that all day. All right. Little Dame Lillard under the value there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm liking that. Now it's probably time to get a little bit of front court. That's my gamble. That's my goal, I guess, here. Moon. Oh, shit. We have also a new sponsor right now. This live stream and the upcoming podcast later. We'll do another one this week. Executive producer. Yep, executive producer, $10 holla from J Money Smooth. Hit us up. Drop a 10 spot in the little donation bucket. We always appreciate that. Anytime you drop into that donation bucket on YouTube, hey, we give you a shout out. It's the least we could do. Also, you can get a shout out if you leave a little iTunes review on our podcast, or perhaps buy a t-shirt on Amazon.com. Look for Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. Buy our delicious, lovely LeBron James for $6. What's going on here? What is happening? I was going to show you our shirts, but now LeBron's in like single digits still. Okay, let's see what happens. This is going to get fucking stupid at some point here. All right, let's see. All right, what is LeBron's projected value? You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to boom 40. Oh, there we go. Okay. See, let's get it into realistic numbers here. I don't know if these people are just trying to get cute and get away with a bunch of murder and then buy up, upside players and sleepers later. But see, now we got LeBron at his projected value. And, of course, it's auto pick Bronson, who ironically hates LeBron James. So, no, maybe not. The Sloan Ranger is going to draft his first player. Oh, nope. Maybe Rubik's Cubes. $49. That'll be fun. Now, Tris, I did see your YouTube comment, sir. Oh, my turn to nominate. Son of a dick. What am I gonna do? What are we gonna do right here? Should I do it? 65. Bam. Eat it. You guys gonna bid him up? Oh, there we go. Okay. Got him up $1 over his average. Okay, and you know what? Like, I would honestly. I like Karl Anthony Towns that much, but for the purposes of this mock draft, I'm not going to do that. I've already spent heavily. I kind of did my Kawhi Dame. Now I got to wait a few rounds, technically, if you will. If you can make sense of the rankings, essentially, turn the dollar equivalency into pick equivalency. So I'm going to wait for my third and fourth picks now. I'm going to try to spread the money out. I might get caught in the cookie jar doing something nuts. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I mean, Davis is tempting. Giannis is tempting. Obviously, I love my Boogie Cousins. Oladipo is very tempting. Kyrie is very, very tempting with the current team I have. But I know I need front court, and front court – it's going to cost me here. So now here we go. Miles Turner. What a jump. I mean, he went from our sleeper list, ranked in the 200s, to ranked top 40. So that's just, I don't know. I mean, I really, I mean, there's just where's your return on investment at that point? Like the idea of drafting a player like that, you're hoping to get some sort of return on your investment and like the value of the pick. I guess maybe this is the case to be made for drafting early, right? We've said that over and over, but yeah, I mean Towns is very tempting, and we got Triss here. Triss, sorry, I mean again. We are actually. I'm watching the National League wild card. The American League wild card game last night was great, but yeah, this currently is a mock draft, but it's kind of an experts mock draft or a friendly experts mock draft. I don't know. So I just wanted to represent the Addicts. But when this is wrapped up, we'll jump into some other talk. So no score in the Mets and the Giants game so far. Now, somebody got confused here because there's a moon juice and a devil's ale. It's like good and bad. I got an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other. Drink me, drink me. That's right, DUI. All right, Jokic. Wow. Okay, so projected value 32. Average value, again, because he got a massive bump in ranks even from where he was, 22. So he's going 41. So this is this is some interesting stuff here. That is way more than I'm wow, and it just keeps going. Like honestly, like do these people buy? Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I could be very wrong here. I mean, the steals, the blocks, the low turnovers, the percentages, but I just wow, $44. So that's about the most all right. So this is Basketball Monster. This is Josh Lloyd's Red Rock. We know that the hype is there for the Jokic or the Jokic or whatever the fuck his name is. So, that's just yep. Rather have Lillard for 44 than Jokic. Thank you, sir. I agree. All right. Now, my expectation for this baseball game, well, last night I was expecting it to be a power game, a lot of runs scored, a bunch of home runs, all kinds of crazy stuff. You know, something nuts. And I thought this was going to be a pitcher's duel. Now, it may still be a pitcher's duel, but I kind of reversed that. I was thinking it was going to be like a slugfest somehow in the National League. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But Bumgarner, he's not going to fuck up. Syndergaard's not going to fuck up. This will be a good match. I think Giants have a lot of momentum going into this playoffs. Here we go. The grasses stepping up. Yones Cespedes. The grasses. That's what it means in Spanish. All right, Clayford. Wow. This is interesting. Clay is for $22. How do I not get in on this? I'll keep going. This is I'll like if I can get Clay under value. All right. You know what? If I get him still $1 under value, I'm comfortable. If not, I'm out. All right. Well, there I go. Spending when I shouldn't have spent. It's all right. It's different. It's a little different. This is that wasn't quite getting caught in the cookie jar, but That changes my strategy. It definitely changes my strategy. I got to pay big for one more, like, kind of top flight player, but it's going to have to be a front court player. I mean, I like my threes. I like what I got going on there. In an auction league, I'd probably try to trade Clay, maybe Kawhi. But, you know, I mean, that's the thing about auction is, like, you get caught in the cookie jar, maybe something you didn't expect you'd be paying for. You know what? Just get on that fucking the phone, then get on the trade horn and be like, whoop! Somebody give me what I need. I got what you need. You know, just look at other people's teams like, oh, you need threes. I got Clay. I need a big man. Give me your big man. You know? So, that's interesting. All right. So, Millsap here. Like, a lot of these players are going undervalued. And I don't know, like, if these people just think they're cute, they're smarter than people, like, they're not going to pay. Sorry, everybody. It sounds like this shit's freaking out. Maybe, like, we're not getting the best stream, the best quality of I don't know. Hopefully everybody can see it. I'm sorry if you can't. Just trying to pay attention here. What I mean, again, Millsap. All these players going for largely undervalue. And Josh, here he is, the commish. $11 on Elfrid Payton. Is he just sitting back? Is it just because he's, like, broadcasting and talking? And then Roto Kyle hasn't fucking spent $1. These are the fucking experts. Like, what the fuck is going on here? All right, like, oh, look, that's hilarious. Bronson's in first place. Well, that ain't going to last, obviously. These fucking experts are going to probably about to fuck us up out the window. But, I mean, honestly, like, if Bronson wasn't even going to show up to this goddamn thing, why is fucking Justin not in here? Like, I tried to tell Josh, bring in some of the good addicts. Bring in JD. Bring in Justin, right? But, like, let the addicts represent. Because if you put a couple of addicts in an auction draft, we will literally, like, if a quarter of this league was full of addicts, we would run a train on these people. It's not just me, the only addict here. We got auto pick Bronson and fucking Tommy, the fucking overpayer. Well, I didn't overpay her. I'm overspending. Overspender. How about that? But, I mean, Jesus, like, we got the one auto pick team is fucking Bronson with his FSAA sitting there making us look like shit, you son of a bitch. I will literally slap you in the teeth for that, Bronson. I will slap the teeth out of your face. God damn it. I mean, that should be J-Money or Joe right there drafting and, like, kicking ass in this draft instead of, like, auto picking. God damn. God fucking damn it. All right, that's enough of that rant. I don't get all full of. All right, I'm cool. I'm cooling down now. I'm gonna shift gears here. A little bangers action. We'll just shift gears. That's right. Jimmy Butler. Great value. Tempting. Again, if I can get him that far under value, I know I don't have the money for it. Okay, so this is how this team is now going. This team is built around backcourt and threes. Okay? Like, I just got Jimmy Butler, like, $12 under value or some shit. I know it's a mock draft, but this is interesting. Okay, this I am not comfortable with this strategy. I am not I have never done this strategy as far as I'm aware. I normally punt threes. I don't have a lot of 3-point shooters usually. I try to build a well-rounded team, but that means like carrying threes, competing in the stat category of threes. But this is something like this team is points and threes, and this is interesting. Okay. All right. You know what I'm going to do? Hey, Addicts, how do I round out this team? Because I need front court. I love this. I mean, listen, Lillard, Kawhi, Clay, Jimmy. Like, what do I do now? Because now I have no money. Like, this is okay, see, I haven't seen the basketball monster value. I haven't seen that, Joe. Joe's mentioning that now. So I haven't seen that, but like I'm curious where I go now. And this is why you always reach out to the Addicts. You're like, all right, guys, I got this like front court heavy team or back court heavy team, excuse me, rather. You know, like, oh, what am I gonna do? First thing I'm gonna do, rip a little bangers action, right? Get in on this Oladipo, because fucking why not? If he's gonna go that low. $19. All right. I can't spend money on Oladipo. What I need front court. So I'm looking at like, I mean, if Vucevic fits this team, I'm probably, although maybe not, maybe no, because the punting free throw percentage is going to be, everybody's going to be doing that, and I'm not going to have the money for that, so I can't do like a DeAndre Jordan and you know what I mean? So what I'm looking at here is like maybe a Valanciunas, Vucevic, Boogie would work, but this is interesting. So I gotta zig because I like everybody zagged and I zigged. Okay, Ryan Anderson fits this team pretty well. Cue his ass up. Maybe Gortat. Gortat won't hurt me. Everybody needs a little run. Hell, it's Jefferson. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Fuck shit. Holy dicks. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if everybody hates Greg Monroe. I'm going to nominate his ass for $3. Wait, $2. How about that? Yeah. Damn. Ah! God, it would be. It would. Okay. I was gonna say if Bronson's team ends up with this as like an auto pick, son of a bitch. But again, Monroe wouldn't hurt me. But now he's basically at regular value, so no value. Yep. Okay. So second inning, still no score in the National League wildcard game. Hope everybody's watching that and enjoying that. Yeah, I think I'm punting blocks. And JD, sorry, there's so many J's on our site. Everybody's Justin or Joe or James or, you know. But yes, I think Cantor, Vucevic, punt blocks. Everybody's making sense here. Punting the blocks, go with the like soft bigs. You know what I mean? My bigs are small. I think Ryan and I talked about that last year. Yeah, my bigs are small. Kyrie, wow. Oh, whoa. I'm gonna do it. All right, I had to get out. Okay, I had to get in there, but I had to get out too. Like I had to take a taste. I mean, Kyrie's got to go for more than that. I'm sorry. Like Kyrie, I really like Kyrie. If you've got like a later first round pick in any draft this year and you're doing like a snake draft, I mean, Kyrie pairs with almost any strategy and any player you take in the first round. So I like Kyrie. Definitely now the price is going up, but let's see. All right, 35 is not bad. Again, all these guys are going sort of like slightly below or right around median value. There's nothing wrong with that. That's nice. Okay. So we got Bronson. How is he down to $18? What did he do? Is he doing that? He did not do that. Really? Really? He paid. Okay. All right. Well, it's hard to argue with the three. Like, if Anthony Davis is healthy for a full 82 games, I mean, that Westbrook, Paul George, Anthony Davis, that's pretty good fucking setup. I mean, that's stars and scrubs for sure, but that ain't bad. Nice. I mean, I hope Bronson was like quasi at the draft. Otherwise, that's embarrassing, especially because he has the FSAA in front of his name. Next time, Bronson, don't do that. You're not allowed to, because that's our moniker. That's us. Very few people have the right to do that. And the people that have the right to do that don't want to do that because they're doing their own thing. So when you can do that, we'll tell you. How about that? Until then, you're just regular Bronson, the cat guy who finally shaved. Yep. So we got a lot of talking here. Talking about a steal for Whiteside. I don't know what Whiteside went for. 46. I don't think that's a steal personally, but there we go. Boogie for 50. Yeah, buy your guy. Helen Dukai. I don't know. Okay, that's an interesting team. Not sure I love it. It's interesting. I mean, for having $15 less than him, I like my team a hell of a lot more. Look at that. I got a lot of these guys way undervalued. Son of a bitch. Now, Josh still hasn't spent money. Kyle still hasn't spent money. Are they just chatting? Are they just like sitting this out? I mean, honestly, if you haven't bought a player at this point, if you're waiting until like this is just an absurd strategy. Like you're literally like banking on twos and threes and like hoping on upside guys that are overranked and like I just don't you got to pay for a little talent. I mean, Ryan and I advocated spend some money. I don't know what the deal is here. It's probably like, again, they're not going to give away their tactics because they're experts and they don't want everybody to know what they're doing or something. I don't know. But I don't see the you got to have a couple of aces. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they haven't. Like Kyle, at this point, if you want Horford, we're talking $3. You could have had him for 20. Pay $4 more. Like you're bidding on him. You have plenty of money. There will be money left on the table unless you get into a bidding war with Josh over like players that are now overvalued. So like I don't know. I like that Butler and Clay. This is interesting. I mean, like, who? Like, what is Kyle just bidding up slightly to like get it? the bid up? What are they doing? Honestly, like what are these fucking experts doing? Addicts, tell me what the fuck's going on. Precision, alignment, fluidity in motion, embracing the care, attention, and focus. Oh, we got Andrew here. Hey, Andrew. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Fantasy Aid, Andrew from Fantasy Aid. He's checking in. He's on the YouTube chat. Just wanted to say hey to everybody on the YouTube chat. I know we got like 13, 14 people watching right now. Thank you for checking in. Again, we're Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. You can check out our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com, or hit us up on Twitter at fantasy, FSAA. On Twitter. Whoa, what the hell's going on? Oh. Okay, we got a little internet hiccup here. Hopefully we're good. Are we good? I think we're good. Internet, tell me, are we okay? Ah! Hey, all right, yeah. So Andrew from Fantasy Aid's checking in. He saw it. He heard it. I heard it. I saw it. I think we're back. No. Okay, here's Miles Turner. Now, this is what I was really, really curious to see, especially in this league. With the huge bump in ranking, what is his value? And for me, for that same amount of money, I'd rather have JV. You know, I mean, I like Miles Turner a lot. But Jonas Valanciunas, big fan. Hell, I'll even for this same amount of money, I'll even take Kevin Love probably over Turner. Just because, again, the idea of Miles Turner, especially, I don't know, maybe this is auction's different. Like if this were a dynasty auction, you know, values are different in a dynasty scenario. But this is, for me, there's just no return on investment when you're paying this much for Miles Turner. Why? Like that same $32 could be a much more known quantity. 33. Like it's good to see Roto Kyle spending money, but he's essentially now overspending. Like a late third round, maybe early fourth round pick. This is fucking stupid. I mean, I'm sorry. Like this is absurd. And I was very curious to see how this would go. But when you sit back on your fucking fat ass this long and not bid and not draft, not auction and get involved, hey, right? You can overspend for, no value, right? Like, where's the return on investment? For fuck's sakes. That's just pathetic. I'm sorry. I know these people get paid to write about this and do this stuff, but my God. Really? Your first pick in an auction mock that's going to be publicized and talked about, and like you spent $35 on Miles Turner. That was your first pick. And I got Klay Thompson for 26 and Jimmy Butler for 30. I mean, get the fuck out of town. I'm sorry. I don't know. I get too fired up. I'm gonna cool down again. Change gears here. Woo! That was Kyle. Kyle took him. I mean, this is good, but I like this. You know, the addicts are sitting here analyzing and picking this draft apart, and what we're doing here is we are analyzing the mistakes of others. I mean, okay, so Rudy Gobert, I'm curious to see what his value is as well now, because he's received a rank and bump, or a rank. What? Fuck that up. I'm dyslexic all of a sudden. A bump in rankings, not massive, but somewhat. About like 30 picks, I think so. I think, again, at this price, like I liked Gobert where I was getting him in the earlier drafts on Yahoo. I don't think I like him here because I almost guarantee JV goes for less money than Gobert goes. I mean, come on. Like, Roto Kyle's talking about he hates somebody. Like, bid. If you want it, you have plenty of fucking dough. Like, if you want to fucking get your guy, bid on him. What the fuck are you doing? I hate you. Like, it's an all right. This is why the FSAA Dynasty Draft this year is going to be an auction, because nobody should have any room to complain about, oh, I didn't get the guy I wanted, or I didn't like where I was in the draft queue, and all these excuses. The only excuse you have is you weren't willing to go $1 higher than the next guy who wanted the same player you did. And everybody having the same chance at all the awesome players that everybody wants, that's the best way to allocate talent in the first year of a dynasty league. So that's what we're doing. And just sitting here like, I hate you and all that, like, spend some money. I hate you for not spending money. All right. Still no score in this goddamn baseball game. Okay, so J Money's saying just Jonas Valanciunas is going to go for a lot higher, but yeah, I'll try to nominate more sleepers, I suppose. It's good to have everybody hanging out. I'm glad you're all here, even if you're not basketball aficionados. I'm happy to see that we got a bunch of addicts hanging out, and I appreciate your support, everybody. Doing this live solo. Nobody's here with me. Only other addict in the league, like, sucks, and he's not here. Son of a bitch, bastard, fuck Bronson. Yeah, I did warn Josh Lloyd about this. I was like, well, Bronson's a 15-year-old kid, and of all the other addicts you could have brought in, he was probably the last one you should have. Sorry, no knock on you, Bronson, but it is a knock on you. But we got addicts like JD and J Money, and hell, even honestly, Andrew with a blindfold and an arm tied behind his back probably could draft a like if it was podcast worthy. I hate to say it, and that's not being mean. That's just like, that's the fucking facts. Andrew blindfolded and tied, one arm behind his back, is going to draft a better mock auction team. That's all there is. That's because he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know basketball. But he's cool. He's an addict. He's hanging out, checking it out. I love this. All right, Wiggins. I mean, I want to get in on Wiggins, but I can't. I literally need to get like front court badly. And Wiggins is not worth. He doesn't help me. He doesn't help me in any of the fucking, like, you know what I mean? He's more points. He's maybe bulk scoring, but he doesn't help me in any of the strengths I already have built up. So Wiggins is normally a guy I like. I think he can develop. He might kind of have a breakout, I hope, this year, but like Dieng, I'm liking here. Maybe I would just Dieng JV. I want to make sure I'm in on some of this. I'm hoping I can get in on some of this. These values are a little weird. I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to get cute with something here. I'm going to see if I can get Bledsoe on the cheap. I'm just curious what Bledsoe's value is because, again, with the injury history, and I want to see what people think Bledsoe's worth. And that's me. That's being a curious Suns fan. So, okay, Josh and Kyle like him. What are they leaving money around for? Like, I'm not sure I feel okay with this. I know I spent aggressively, but I've still got money here. Like, I got a fucking huge foundation for this team. I know it's a fake team. It's going to get deleted, but I mean, again, I got Klay Thompson for $1 more than Wiggins. So Like, you know what's happening now is people are overpaying. Where I got that core, basically everybody at value or several dollars below. These people are now going to pay $1 or more over because they haven't spent money. But it's mostly just Josh and Kyle. I don't know what this is. Addicts, pay attention to this because we spend more aggressively. That's just us. Horford and Favors for $3 more than Turner. That makes sense. And this is interesting the way some of these guys are going cheap. Some of these guys are not going cheap, but I think the values now go up because people with the money. Bong hits for Jerry's kids. Yep, that's right. Oh man, oh that's a bummer. Andrew was in Bible study, so he's just now joining us, and he was in Bible study, and I'm sure that was way better than watching National League baseball for Andrew. Although he is probably a little. Andrew, let me ask you this: would you rather be in Bible study or skip Bible study to watch baseball? And if you were so inclined or not inclined, does it hinge upon your Cardinals having been eliminated? That's my curiosity. Like, my guess is that Andrew, I bet he was sneaking a peek. Excuse me. Begging my pardons. He's sneaking a peek at his phone. He's got his one earbud in, and he's watching, MLB TV, and he's watching. He's got to see, when's his Bible study going to wrap up? Yeah, okay, it's good. It's all good. Because I know that's how Reverend Nate Dogg is. He's a reverend. He's actually going to be like a priest person. And he still somehow puts baseball and fantasy baseball ahead of the cloth. And it's really awesome. It's hilarious, but it's awesome. And I love to see it because, you got a good league, you get a good rivalry, and all of a sudden, priorities change. I like to picture that. Andrew's sneaking a peek. He's at least got the box score pulled up. All right, Kyle Lowry here. I mean, again, the values in this league are so whacked out. I mean, I want to get in on this. I've already spent all my money, though. You know what I mean? All these guys going so far under value. I'm like, what? And how is Bronson down to $9? What the fuck did his auto? Fuck you, god damn it. Nah. All right, you know what? That's still not bad. Okay, all right, fine. Fuck you, Bronson. Ah. I gotta touch the little piece of this. I mean, if he's going this cheap, I gotta get a piece of Ibaka. All right, I'll let him go now. But I mean, honestly, that, I'd still, if I had more money and didn't have so much of a, I mean, he is a huge front court piece, but I still don't know. Orlando's situation scares me, so I'm not comfortable getting super heavily involved. Son of a bitch. I mean, Kyle and Josh are right on point spending money the way, I don't know. I mean, this is such a weird draft. This is really weird. Most of the league has spent money. Talent is allocated. People have cores of their team, But the way Josh and Kyle are spending their money, it's like they're leaving so much on the table. And I'm not, again, they're experts. They get paid to talk about this stuff. They know what they're doing. I mean, I'm just a guy who drinks a bunch of beer and likes to draft because did somebody say draft? Like I heard the word draft and I was like, yeah, I got to get into this league. God damn it. So I don't know here. I've not seen anything like this. They're literally like, to me, they are now leaving like first and second round players on the table. Multiple, possibly. I mean, again, considering the value, I got Klay Thompson and Jimmy Butler. They're leaving money on the table. I don't know what's going on here. They'll show us, though. They know what they're doing. We don't. Yeah, Josh and Kyle will clean up soon. We got James C. I don't know. James C., I'm not sure I know who you are, but thank you for hanging out with us. Sorry, I'm not familiar. Maybe I do know you, and I'm just not familiar. Duh. But, yes, they probably will get all the $10 to $20 guys. The thing is it's just like they're bidding against themselves at this point. Everybody's down to a reasonable dollar amount where you should be theoretically getting players for good value. You know what I mean? Like, this is the point in the draft where value should be good. I shouldn't have been able to get essentially, like last year, like I have basically like at least, if you go up, rankings are different this year, but like remembering last year, like I have basically 3 first-round picks and an early second-round pick. And like they're buying 4th, 5th round picks now. So like I could find shit on the waiver wire if this were played out. And just, you know what I mean? Like we got Kemba Walker going, like, what is this? Like, what is going on? Now he's moved up in rankings, but like, what is happening with these player values? Fuck me in the ass. Right out the window. I'm going to put $10 on that. There we go. Let's get some money going. Come on, fuck. Spend some fucking money. What the fuck is going on? Bingers. Doing a little bingers. Beg my pardons. Sorry for the dead air. Contemplating here. Because this draft is really... All right, so now Kemba's kind of moving some fucking currency here. I mean, again, still way undervalued. This is nuts. This really is nuts. Oh! We got Tony Gunk. Nice. Nice. Love it. Tony! Hey, Tony. What up? We got 17 people hanging out right now. This is fucking tits on a train. Hey-o. Hey-o. What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out. Love that Tony, he says he's finally lost his fantasy virginity. That's awesome. I don't know what sport you're playing, dude, but you're going to have to tell us all about it. That's great. That is great. Also, Tony, since you're hanging out, I got a question. What is your take on Jose Fernandez, number 16, dying in 2016? Is there any numerical significance to that? Because we've all been talking about it privately, like, where's our boy Tony Gunk? We got to ask this man, Tony Gunk. Nah, I'm passing on love. Oh, Bronson's fucking finally here. Finally fucking showed up. Wow, there we go. You're not allowed to use FSAA. Wait, if I can type it. Yeah, I'm like pretty... You suck. You suck, asshat. There we go. That's what I told Bronson. You fucking asshole. Up. What the shit? All right, let's see. All right, JV. All right, we were talking about this. J Money and I. $3. Like, come on. Okay, let's see. Half his value. Okay. All right. I can sit this one out. I want JV quite a bit. I like JV quite a bit. But he's I went in on this. But I can't. I think it's over my bid, right? Max. What's my max? My max is 33. Oh, well, I guess I should have fucking thrown down on that. Oh, well. Oh, well. You know what? It's all right. Let's see what happens here. I can let JV fly by here because I got other players I think I can get. I think the Dieng, Vucevic, like, ooh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw... I'm going to throw some players out there that's going to get this fucking shit weird. I'm going to get weird with it. Yeah! Hey, should I nominate Stanley? What do you think, Bronson? Should I throw out some Stanley? Yeah. This is a terrible draft. It's going very poorly. I mean, it's like it's just I don't know what the values are here. Players are going undervalue. Bronson's back. See, all right, so Josh has spent a little bit of money now, but I don't know what the fuck Roto Kyle's doing. He's not building a Roto team. That's for goddamn fucking sure. Ooh, wow. $14 for fucking Ryan Anderson. All right, I'm not gonna fight that. I'm not gonna argue that. That's like one of those, build your team. Now let's check out his team because he's up to 6 players. All right, yeah, that fits his team. I mean, again, he's got the Love Anderson Harden combo here. I mean, like, that's a lot of threes. So a lot of threes, a lot of points. Still, I like that. Okay. All right. He bought his guy. That's why we start out the first year of a dynasty draft. Started out auction because everybody's got a crack at these players, That's literally who's willing to go $1 more. And I was not. I liked Ryan Anderson. I wanted Ryan Anderson. I wanted him cheaper than that. We don't need to know that Bronson's taking a shower. We don't need to know that. We didn't need to know that. Seriously, like that. That kid's killing me. I mean, I can't take it. Gordon Hayward. All right, Gordon Hayward, way overvalued. Ooh. All right. Let's see where IT2 goes for, because nah, he's gonna go for a ton. He's gonna go nuts. Let's see how much he gets bid up here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna like stir it up. Stir it up. 12. That's it. 12. I mean, not like really. because this. All right, let's see where he goes because. All right, 20's making sense. 21. So who's really gonna? Is Josh gonna pick him up here? Because Josh could pick him up and probably. Well, I mean, come on, really, Josh, you're not gonna go $1 more? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. This is interesting. I still like. I want to. Who is this Roto Kyle? Roto Kyle, what the fuck? I want to yell at this guy. I want to yell at him. Weird ass draft. Let's see. Okay, so Josh is punting his field goal percentage. That's everybody's talk here. We got Rubio going. I'm not touching that with Now, if that is in fact Josh's strategy, punting field goal percentage and turnovers. Okay, here he is getting in on the Rubio. Let's see it. Because that's an interesting strategy. I'll allow it. Rubio. All right, so here we go. I mean, again, it's like you got money to spend, but fucking ridiculous. All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I got good value early on. That dude, $27 for Ricky Rubio, but I got Klay Thompson for $26. Good fucking Christ. Who are these people like? I don't even know what's going on here. You know what I need? I need a good vape from Cyclops Vapes. That's right, Cyclops Vapors. Delicious flavors like apple or green apple. I don't. It's got some fucking goddess's name or god's name. We can't fucking remember it all, but it's delicious. We're gonna vape it. Yeah, chucking clouds, bitch. Now this draft is like this is. Woo! Cyclops Vape. Sonic knows what we're talking about. Woo! This goddamn draft is really fucking boring. I mean, you know what it is? You guys know what it is. I spent early. Oh shit. I need like another like point guard. And we got Teague in the mix here. Shit. All right. Let's see what happens here because I'm gonna have to like sneak in, like backdoor it, like bam, $8. Bam, $12. All right, I'm out. I don't think I can. I need front court more than I need. Like, I can punt assists. My team's more built around threes, anyways. So. Ah. Uh-oh. Let's see what we got here. Could take a flyer on Marc Gasol. Ryan's been cautioning against that. Yeah, this is a J Money just sent me a text, and this is a fucked up draft. Like these guys are fucking wonky with their drafting. I don't know what's going on. If there were more addicts in this league, like the last league that we invaded, the public league, that was such a smooth draft. I don't remember how many of us were in there, but we did this like auction draft, and like half of us like crowded up a public league. But I mean, I don't know. It was actually like, I think the draft was over by now. That's how well it went. Like it just was like by the books, like perfect. Everything was great. Everyone spent their money perfectly. This is weird. Like I'm sitting here watching Roto Kyle with $121 still with his team, Gordon Hayward, Miles Turner, and Brooke fucking Lopez. What the fuck's going on there? Like, how the fuck do you get paid to write fantasy articles? I'm sorry. I'm not an expert. I'm an addict, so I can say that. And I'm not fucking sorry I said it. JD says to stay away from Teague. I've got Teague in both dynasties, so I can't stay away from him. Kind of partial to Teague, actually. He's always been kind of one of my favorite players. He's one of those guys that I don't know how he fits into Indiana's system, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to start throwing like high upside players out there. Yeah, we got to get the Fourniers out there, the D'Angelo Russells and the Schroeders and I'm going to throw Schroeder out there. Fuck these clowns. I don't need any more fucking guards. Fuck them. Oh, we'll throw Ben Simmons out there even. But these fucking somebody will fucking go for him. Man. Dude, I bet Dieng goes for like $25. That's my call. And I didn't mean to address everyone as dude. I don't know who all's listening. We got like 15 people hanging out. I'm sorry if you were female and you're not a dude. But yes, general people, dude. Georgie Dang. I bet that guy goes for way over his value here. I think, well, especially, KG's out. All right, let's see what happens with DeAndre here. Who's doing the, like, punting team. Yeah. Meanwhile, we got a great fucking pitching matchup going on here. It's the fourth inning. No score. It's Mets and Giants. Loving that. Oh, good Lord. We got a red sky. That might mean something on the East Coast, like for sailor talk, where it's like, oh, red sky at night. Sailors are like, no, red sky at night in Arizona means fucking shit's blowing in. My internet's probably going to explode. Oh, I don't even be able to finish the draft. Fuck. I don't know what's happening. I'll keep you posted. It's probably a huge cloud of dust. Blow you out the fucking window. All right, so Gasol for 11. That's more, again, at face value, like Gasol's I guess, I don't know. Ryan discounts him a lot because of the injury. I haven't discounted him that much, but I suppose in year-to-year leagues, redraft leagues, I think he's still okay value. I don't know. Okay, so Dieng's already pretty much bid up. And I would get in this. I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to let this slide because I still think I can get later value out of the front court position. And I don't think, because, it's a zig and zag situation, You know what I mean? Like, I don't think people are going to be like jumping all over fucking Robin Lopez's hairy nuts. You know, like Gortat. Okay, the pencil's up here. I feel like I can get more centers, more front court value later. Interesting. Dude fits my team, but again, save my money for front court. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to nominate some punt guys, try to get them off the fucking board here. Like maybe throw out a Noel, maybe a Drummond here. Drummond should go for some money. It's like, I don't know. Is this like halftime in the draft? It might be. I know what time it. Oh, really? That's what I have to say about it. Gortat getting thrown out here already. Okay. $8. I'll go in for 9 and call it after that. Okay, that's it. I'm out. $10. That's my auction. I suppose in a different situation I might pay more for Gortat. Okay, so who do I throw out here, Addicts? Let me burn a little clock. Who do I throw out? Drummond? All right, Drummond it is. Executive producer J Money Smooth says throw out Drummond. Drummond it is, and let's start at $9. $10. There goes Jay's Jazz. Okay, here we go. We got a little money flowing here, but not quite. Okay, Roto Kyle wants his Drummond. Is he trying to do a Roto Ryan, a non-Roto Ryan? It's funny, Roto Kyle in a head-to-head league seems to be entirely lost. Sorry, boss. It's fucking all right. That's fucking terrible pairing. Like, all right, fuck the rankings here. Roto Kyle. Let's look at this. Drummond and Lopez and all right, so he's got like good percentage guys, and then he throws in an Andre Drummond. It's a head-to-head league, so it probably doesn't matter that much. But like, it just like this is a Roto guy. Why isn't he building a Roto team? Makes me want to get in a fight. Where's Bronson when you need him? Bronson always wants to get in a fight. We got Jabari Parker. I like me some Jabari Parker. $5. How about that? Fuck it. $5. Already up to 7. I'm out. All right. See that Parker should go. I like Parker in a healthy season. I think he's got a good work ethic. I think he should outperform that value easily. I mean, honestly, like I like Jabari Parker a lot. So, honestly, like if it was like, who do I draft and try to get some upside out of, Wiggins or Parker? At this point, the way Yahoo like bumped Wiggins way the fuck up, I'm probably looking at Parker. That's just my like third-year player decision making. And as always, if you disagree, feel free to leave a comment. I haven't got. All right, so Andrew's talking about how since he started watching, I haven't picked up a player yet. But what I did, all right, if you look at my team, Andrew, like again, this is speaking Greek to you essentially. But what I have is basically 3 first-round players and a second-round player, or like 2 firsts and a second. And I don't know, 2 firsts, 2 seconds, I guess. I don't know, whatever it is. But a lot of these guys went for like, a couple bucks under value, dollar under value, way under value, way under value. So I got like really good value. I don't have a lot of money left, but I still got like an amazing core. And it's not the type of team I would normally build, but I can work around this and I can get value late. And if this were an actual league, I would probably try to make a few trades. Maybe like spread the wealth around, turn a Klay Thompson into like 2 players or a Butler into 2 players, like a 2-for-1 deal, or I don't know. There's all kinds of options you can do. But that's why I like auction, because honestly, like even if you get caught in the cookie jar bidding your best friend up, like Ryan and I always tend to do to each other, you can always like turn around later, and it's probably the person that you were bidding against. You know what I mean? You can turn around later and be like, well, so you've got something I need, and I got something you wanted, so let's make a trade. So like I'm just saving money, and at this point I'm about to get back into this. I have missed a few guys I wanted, but I'm gonna start doing this. It's time. It's time to let the cash flow. And we got Bronson back. He's gonna do dollar players. So we still have like 12 people hanging out. Again, everybody, thank you for hanging out with Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. And if you want to get into a couple of basketball drafts, let me tell you, we got 3. Go to our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com. And we got a head-to-head snake draft coming up. We've got a auction roto that'll be very fun. Also, first-year dynasty draft. It's going to be good. So if you want to get into any of these, just go to our message board on fantasysportsaddicts.com and get yourself signed in. Let us know. Or you can leave a comment down below on the YouTube page. And even if you don't want to get into our league, swing by our website. Hit us up on Twitter. Letter F, letter S, word double, letter A, FSAA. We always got addicts hanging out, talking about basketball, talking about hockey. That's the other thing we got coming up. JD, I know you're particularly excited about this. I hope we can get a couple other addicts in there. We got to do a hockey league. I mean, we got like a few days until the season starts, essentially, at this point. I mean, you got like a few days left to register to vote for Turd Sandwich or Giant Douche, or get into a fantasy hockey league. So I think we should really consider what the priorities are, which is fantasy hockey, and do a draft. Sound the draft horn. Let's do some fantasy hockey. So we got Ronnie Hollis Jefferson out here. Projected at 8, going around 9, 10. Probably going to go higher than that. Love the U of A products. Okay. So now there's money coming off the board. But I still I'm like Roto Kyle and Josh are like matching each other dollar for dollar here. Josh, I like in terms of dollars for his 5 players, way better, clearly, than Roto Kyle. I mean, it's just like this is just a mishmash of like what the fuck's going on. There's no cohesiveness to this team. Josh at least has a fucking strategy going on here. I mean, I don't love a lot of these players, but I mean, for $92 and $94 still being left, and more than half of a team to draft. You know what? As much as this is a good auction draft, it's such a weird draft. I'm almost bored by it. I want to just like watch this baseball game. Is that wrong? Is it wrong of me, Addicts? Is it wrong of me that I'd prefer to just watch baseball? Yeah, let me show. All right, so we got a question. People are asking to show who's left. Yeah, we got. All right, so the Dragons on the board here. Now we're getting into like we got Schroeder, Hill, Mark Carroll, Lopez. That's a guy I'm like. I'll cue him up. So we're kind of like I'm just kind of slow. Ooh. I want to know how much Devin Booker goes for. I think if people don't nominate him next, I'm nominating him and I'm drafting him. You know what? I'm gonna go fucking retarded to draft. That was a hard R. Sorry about dropping the hard R, but I will. I will get nuts to draft Devin Booker. I'll act like Down syndrome kid who drank a Red Bull. Man, Rudy Gay still like wow. Like, okay, he's got to go for a few dollars. Come on, like what's going on here? Yeah, he fits Josh's team. All right, I'm gonna go. All right, for Ryan. Ryan, just for you. This is my shout out to my good homie and my co-host, my better half. Yeah, I don't know if who's the better half of FSAA. It's probably Bronson. Maybe it's even Grace. Grace. But yeah, I'm gonna go ridiculous over Devin Booker here, and yeah, fuck him. I don't know if the Addicts can't like win a draft, they'll fuck your draft up. Change your league around. You'll have to make trades. Whether or not you fucking like how our teams are drafted, you'll probably have to do business with us to finish your team strategy. So, what we're going to do is just hold you hostage and fill out our teams at your expense. Bronson, you know what I'm talking about. Ryan, you know what I'm talking about. JD, J Money, you know what we're talking about. Bam, you know what? Doing it. 15. Get in there. All right. All right. Vucevic. Okay, I'll take that. Now, all right. The next thing that I absolutely have to do though is absolutely going to be Devin Booker. So I don't. Stop calling me. I hate it when your phone rings and it's like, "Hey, we want you to donate blood," and you're like, "Fuck you! I don't want to like save anybody's life today." Embiid. Tempting. I gotta be conservative. I gotta be conservative. I don't want to get into some sort of bidding war. $3 would have been probably fine, but throw my name in the hat or whatever for Dirk for $2. Yeah, you got something to say, Josh? So now there's a little money getting spent on Dirk, but I don't know. I got to throw somebody out. All right, I'm going to try to look for what Josh likes. That's been the suggestion. I'm going to throw out Schroeder. I want to see what Schroeder's value is. Because I think if somebody spends money on Schroeder, they're going to have less to spend on, Devin Booker. And I still don't know why, like, with Josh and Kyle having money, like, spend money. What the fuck are you guys doing? All right, now they are, but, like, I mean, so you got, like, a 5th or 6th round player, like, $8 over value. Whoop-de-woo. I got a 1st round player for, like, $10, $20 under value. So Schroeder goes for $17. And his projected value is like somewhere like 9 to 12, probably. I don't know. I don't know. You know what, Josh? I hope you're hanging out listening to this because make a point in the podcast when you talk about it, buddy. That addicts don't feel like there's value when you have to overpay for late players. There could be the devil's ale talking shit to a fucking expert. Oops. All right, Crowder. How do you? All right, JD, J Money. How do you guys feel about Crowder? I mean, what's your? You guys all about Crowder or not so much Crowder? Woo! Damn, Syndergaard. God damn. You know what? Like, god damn it, I'm busy. Fuck. This goddamn auction draft. Normally I have auction draft sickness, but this auction draft is making me sick because I prefer, begging my pardons, I'd rather watch National League Baseball. Can I just say that? If I'm being perfectly honest, I'd prefer to watch National League Baseball at the moment. I mean, we got Syndergaard and Mad Bum going toe-to-toe. This is a hell of a pitching match. And so, like, Bronson wants his Agord. Yeah. All right, time to change gears here. Back on the bingers. All right, let me ask everybody this. All right, so Gordon's going way above where I'd project, but okay. Again, at this point, there's no like value out of the like upside. You know what I mean? So we got mostly American League fans and East Coast people. Who is rooting for who in tonight's National League wildcard game? What do we have? Do we have more San Francisco support or more Mets support? Damn, Syndergaard. Syndergaard's looking fucking filthy tonight. But see, I don't like the Mets moving on in some regards because I feel like they're like literally like hanging by a thumbnail on Syndergaard. And I mean, I think the Giants, to me, that's like a better series. You know? Like, yeah. All right, so let's see here. Who's going to get nominated now? Collison's only out 8 games. We've talked about that a couple times today. All right, come on. What the fuck is going on? Come on. I am like just bored as shit with this draft. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just letting dead air hang because that's just as a demonstration of my boredom with this particular draft. Now, I probably should have jumped in on Collison there, but you know what? I'm still just. I'm kind of just, kicking back here. What? All right, I just don't understand. You got $60, $82, and you filled out half your roster, but half your roster you had to overpay for. I'm like, what is this? What is this? What happened? What is this? Everybody, all right, addicts, everyone, take a look. Take a look. I do get bored when I spend money early, but see, here's the thing: is like I didn't overspend early. Like normally I overspend, and I don't, I threw out the fake strategy the couple of times and blah blah blah. This actually was I got great value for all these players. But look at Roto Kyle's team. What is this? It's like it just like threw up on my screen. It's like nothing. This is not like it's like there's no cohesion, no apparent strategy. Like, what is happening? And his name is Roto Kyle. There's no Roto here. It's just like, Ugh. God damn. That's the one thing about it, like addicts. I don't know. We're different. We're a different breed. Addicts are different than experts, aren't we? We have a strategy. We have like a thing. We're set on what we're doing. I mean, this is getting slap happy. Like, let's. I mean, come on. Yeah. You know who I wish was here right now? Not Bronson, but J Money, or Joe, or Ryan, or all of them. Because if we were all in here, this draft would be way more lively. I'd be way less bored. We'd also be talking about baseball with now like a runner in scoring position and no outs. Jay Bruce might like whack one into the gap. Who knows? Like let's see what happens here. Mad Bums, like, whoop, I don't know. Whoop. Did he chase? Nope, he didn't go. Okay. See, this baseball, I mean, I'm very distracted. Ooh, he did hold that back. Wow, good job. Nice check swing. Wow. Man, I wish I could teach my kid how to check a swing like that. Damn. All right, let's see here. That. Steven Adams. I mean, I don't like any of this. Like Manimal is still there, but you paid that much for Steven Adams. And Manimal, I wonder how much he goes for. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitter. Maybe I just hate people that save their money. I don't like people that save their money. Yeah, there's so much left in this draft that I would love to just get a little piece of. Like we got Rolo, Monte, D'Angelo. I mean, Rodney Hood here. There's fucking tons of stuff. Like, fuck, I'll even take a piece of Okafor. Like, I don't know. I mean, Simmons might sit out the whole year. I don't know what's up with that, but like, they're still like, and again, of course, here's fucking prime suspect number one, Devin Booker, right? Like, they're bidding $9 on Brandon Knight. Fuck that. That's stupid. Devin Booker's the starter. All right, I'm checking the YouTube chat. Sorry, I'm trying to do free as shit. Okafor might be traded. All right, so you think Manimal sucks? I should get no Manimal. JD says no Manimal. All right, let's see. Okay, so they're talking Booker here. Let's see. Suck a doc. I'll pay for Devin Booker. Fuck you. Suck a doc. All right, Devin Booker is starting in Phoenix. For anyone who didn't know that, Brandon Knight coming off the bench. That's how it is. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they didn't fucking hear it from local sports radio the way I did. So I'm gonna take the local radio over the fucking fantasy hype. You know, because the experts ain't listening really. Yep. Devin Booker. That was for Ryan. Ryan, my good man, that was for you, buddy. I went fucking ham. Whoop. Devin Booker, $15. Whoop. Can't believe I paid as much for Vucevic as I did for Devin Booker. That's fucking crazy. Whatever. This is a fucking crazy auction draft. Whatever. It's fucking auction. Oh, Manimal might not even start. Okay, so fuck Okafor and fuck Manimal. But I did get Booker. I went fucking ham on Booker. Whoop. Now let's see here. Maybe let me throw out Harris. Probably should have thrown out Hood, but I mean, I still like what is going on here with the yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see. Getting excited here. Getting very excited. Oh, see, everybody missed that. They wanted to get in on Gary Harris because that's, I believe that's a basketball monster favorite. Yeah, okay. So JD saying Harris is hurt, out 4 to 6 weeks. I wasn't trying to draft him. I was just throwing him out there. I want to just take a break and say one thing. Bronson, you got into this league and you blocked out other addicts that could have been part of this mock draft that really would have had a better showing. So I just want to say, Bronson, I hate you. I hate you so much. That's it. Misrepresenting Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. God damn you. God damn it. Let's see. Let's take a look. I guess since we're kind of like in the fucking slow point, god damn, this is a long draft. The last auction draft we did was done in like an hour. It was amazing. And it's like no bigger than this fucking shit, but like, I mean, it's just, this is just taking forever. Okay, so I'm in 7th. Josh is in 7th. Dip. Not a bad team. Can't argue it totally. Probably not a bad situation for head to head. Bronson, though, look at you, Bronson. You know, the only way any one of us in this league would have to win would have to be like Trade Rafe and Bronson, probably. Son of a bitch. Roto Kyle with his like fucking vomit on the fucking sheet here. Fuck you, Kyle, too. Blah. That's what I think of your team. And this Nadav. Look at this. Look at this. This is a team. This is a team. All right, I don't like Derrick Rose. I don't like half of his team, but like spending his fucking auction money. Look at this team. That's not bad. He's got the Gasol brothers. He's got a lot of like old, you know. But I like that team. That's not a bad team. I mean, again, he's in first, obviously, because he's already filled out his lineup. But for what he's spent, I mean, $7 on Dirk, and I mean, I don't know what Rose is going to do, but not bad. Not bad. So, Nadav, definitely looking like, so far, I like his team the most. We'll see how the rest of the draft shakes out. But Bronson, seriously, fuck you. I hate you so much. All right, let's see here. So now we got Okafor. I'm just, you know, God, the Philadelphia situation. As much as I want to kind of get in on this, I'm not with any of these players. All right, so Jordan Clarkson, we like that. That's it's not bad. His value is going way up here, though. I mean, the projected, again, he's been bumped in value, but it's funny that like Drew Holiday hasn't been moved way, way down. It's hard to imagine Holiday even plays this year, going through what he's going through with his wife. So I'm surprised he's still there, kind of in that Clarkson range. He should be even further below that, but you know, maybe it's like the stash and hope scenario. Yeah, chooching hard. Sorry about that. Begging my pardons, guys. Yeah, Clarkson going way high. All right, but see, this is the thing. I mean, this is between Josh and Kyle, and so they saved all their money, and they're going with this like overpay to get the sleepers thing. And I don't know if that's. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm never gonna like. That's the one. All right, I want to say that. As much as I love auction drafting, even when I feel like I've got a good team, I never feel like I have a good team. If you know what I'm saying, it's one of those things where you're like, you should have this. Auction's one of those types of drafts. If you've never done an auction draft, you've got to try one. But when you get into one, you should always come away with this mixture of like, I think I did okay, but I'm still not sure. You know, and when you have trade value, I like that. You can always do 2-for-1s, so that stars and scrubs isn't a terrible strategy. But it's one of those things. Like I win a lot of auction drafts, especially just standard public leagues. It's not hard to do, but when I do, it's like, all right, so Moutier going real high here. This is interesting. But like, so the whole thing is, I mean, you should probably come away with a mixture of like, I think my team's good, but I still question it. And that's probably the sign that you had a good auction draft. I feel like, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's weird. I think Ryan feels the same way. Like we've both had different leagues that we've done or been in the same league together where one of us ends up like overpaying or getting caught in the cookie jar or like underspending, and we always still seem to manage to, like, again, it's part of that active and competitive thing, but we still manage to come away with what turns out to be a pretty good team. I like auction drafts a lot, and I think they're kind of my favorite. So this mock draft's fun. I still don't exactly have the type of team I want, but you know what I mean? I know as the season progresses, I could, even though it's a mock, this is, not a real team, but I could, in theory, turn this team into something that I want, like a move of Clay, a move of Butler, you know, get a few pieces I need, maybe a couple of 2-for-1s or whatever it happens to be. I think, there's room to operate, especially with the value I got out of the players I drafted. Now, speaking of value, I'll never forgive my old computer. I could have had Garrett Cole and Noah Syndergaard in the same draft one year in our Dynasty Baseball leagues. But in one league, my clone teams thing, in one league, my computer got locked out. And instead of drafting Noah, ooh, nice. That was a nice pitch. So instead of drafting Noah, my computer locked up and auto selected, even though Noah was queued, auto selected Aramis Ramirez. And that is why, to this day, I don't have double clone teams, Noah Syndergaard and Garrett Cole. I'll never forgive my computer for that. Shame on you! I'm yelling at it. It's in the corner. Okay, so JD saying Holiday could be back sooner. Still steering clear. I'm still steering clear. Now, all right, so Dwight. Ryan's a believer in Dwight. Ryan got off the Dwight Howard wagon last year, but he's back on this year. And he believes in Dwight Howard playing for the Hawks for some reason. I don't know why that is. I haven't exactly, sussed it out with him. We haven't sorted the whole reasoning behind that, but he does like his Dwight Howard again. The cornerstones of his teams used to be Dwight Howard and Rajon Rondo. Now it's, Drummond and, DeAndre are in there, but he's kind of got a very specific style of team he normally plays, especially head-to-head leagues. So Dwight Howard, he buys into in Atlanta for whatever that's worth. I don't know what that's worth because I don't draft Dwight Howard. Ooh, Fareed for $2. All right, so I'm going to do a 2 on Drew. Let's see here. Should I go 4? JD, what do you think? Should I get in here? Over my budget at this point. Doesn't matter. But curious to know. Wow. Giants finally get a hit. Man, this draft is so goddamn boring. Sorry, guys. I do need bigs. I need to get some bigs. This draft is just really boring because, like, I want to watch this fucking National League wildcard game. It's actually pretty goddamn good. It's actually all right. So last night sort of was like an American League pitching duel. This is a National League pitching duel. This is good stuff, but can't really focus on it. I can't focus on one or the other. Let's see here. Bradley, no. Spam of the stolen base. Runner in scoring position. Let's see what happens here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Good old Jose Reyes. See, we're waiting for a Bot Bronson. Come on. I wish there was like a pass. We need a pass. Like I love Yahoo more than anything, I think, pretty much fantasy wise for the most part. But Fantrax does have a few cool things. That whole like pass, not bidding on this guy. I wish we had that here at Yahoo. I mean, I'm just surprised that like all these sites haven't like just stolen each other's features. You know what I mean? It's just funny that like there's so many like I don't know. I mean, it's just totally your preference, I suppose. But being able to pass on a, you know, like I'm out, don't count clock on my accord, you know. D Wade for fucking. Take D Wade for $2 if nobody's gonna fucking bid on him. All right. Yeah, there's Roto Kyle stepping in. It's gonna get him for $3. Woo! Roto Kyle, woo! Yay! Woo! Look, Russell and Moutier, that's asking for trouble. Like this is like asking for disappointment. All right, so he has like 2 second-year players, Hayward, who's injured a lot, Parker, who's like a question mark, Turner, who's overvalued, Drummond, who's a bad, well-ran. Like he just turned this team into like a complete mishmash. Brooke Lopez injury risk. Oh wow, Granderson, hell yeah. And of course, Aaron Gordon and D Wade. Like this is fucking what the fuck. Roto Kyle, I am disappointed in your team. Lynn is tempting because I don't know. Should I shore up? Nah, this team's not a point guard team. I'm punting assists. I mean, Lillard gets some assists, but again, this is more threes and scoring team. So I need to get some bigs that like get rebounds and. I think Rolo's my next dude. don't love this. I don't love this situation. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Bronson, should I throw Stanley out there for you? You want a little Stanley? I'm way down here in the fucking shithole. But that's because I've got, like, no blocks and no steals and no assists. Team's just understaffed right now. All right, so Josh's team is full. Kyle's team's almost full. I still got a team to fill up, but still like my core more than their fucking. I don't know. Like, this is just like a. Look, Kyle, what the fuck is this team, dude? Like, I want to hear from Roto Kyle, honestly. Like, I hope Roto Kyle watches this or hears this or heard it. Like, I want to. What the fuck is this team? I mean, like, what is this team? It's. I have no words for it. It's like. Bronson, what do you think of Roto Kyle's team? You just jumped in back into the draft here for your dollar players. What do you think of this Roto Kyle team? Simmons, $2 on Simmons, eh? Whoa! Reyes got it was Granderson. Okay, that was Jose Reyes. Never mind. Curtis Granderson got a little freaked out. Somebody's freaking out. Who the fuck is? Oh, Reyes is about. That's what I was getting fucking confused on here. How is that ball too? Bumgarner's getting pissed off. Like, he's painting the fucking zone and he's not getting the call. Wow, dude. Wow. Bro, Kyle, your team sucks. Just saying it. Sorry. Don't like it. I'm watching this baseball game because it's good. Oh. Stanley is spelled with an E. There's a Ley. Bronson. Rondo for $12. I mean, these people are fucking. Good God. All right, this draft, like, let's just get down to the dollar rounds, please. Or, like, Josh, just buy your player. You know, I mean, like, we're at the point where, like, just nominate the player you have the money for and buy him. Like, Josh has $12 left. He's got one player left. If he doesn't just, like, buy his player at this point. So just a reminder, this is a Basketball Monster Red Rock sort of mock draft. I don't know if there's experts in here. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't feel like an experts draft. Feels weird. Addicts did not represent well, although my draft is far from over. I shall represent. However, not a normal draft. This is weird. Like, Money was saved, and people overspent on like 5th, 6th, 7th round players. But if you want to get yourself into an auction draft or, I don't know, a dynasty draft or any kind of FSAA draft, just go to our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com. We got 3 leagues open. Jump in. Let us know you want in. We'll get you in there. Let's do some fun shit. Yeah. Okay, so Kyle wants his Justice Winslow. Okay. My turn to nominate. Yay! Tony Parker for $3. All right, good job. Yay! Bet you feel good about that pick. Yay. Yep. It's just the wee hours here. The wee hours of an auction draft. God, it's so boring. All right, J Money's out. Oh wait, no, J Money's still here. Bronson's out. Okay, all right. Bronson also threatened to beat everybody up because Bronson can beat everybody up, especially J Money. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but I would put like I don't know, man. Yeah, if Justin took a dive and I had a pie bet with Ryan on that, oh, I bet I could pie Ryan 1,000 times. Hey, would you get in a fight with Bronson J Money and just take a dive, and then I could have the dive bet and Ryan gets pied 1,000 times? I think that'd be fun. No, Markieff Morris. That's definitely a guy that we've got on our bust do not draft list. Markieff Morris. All right, there you go, Josh. Your last player was Markieff Morris. Yay. All right, let's look at Josh's complete team because he is the second team that's completely done. Elf, Knight, Lowry. But I don't know about Knight here. This is coming off the bench. I mean, I just don't like. Again, I don't like he spent the money, but I just don't like this team. And maybe Ryan will disagree with me. I don't think he'll totally disagree, but I don't love that team for the money spent. I'd rather do like stars and scrubs and get late value on the dollar rounds and Roto Kyle, draft your last pick here, $12. I mean, these guys save their money and then spend it overspending, $23 on D'Angelo Russell and 15 on Moutier. They probably should have gone for maybe 10 apiece. If I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not totally wrong. But again, if Parker goes for 12, but Moutier and Russell are going that much more. All right, I kind of need Rolo here. All right, Rolo's out of my fucking situation. Now Nadav is saying he'd go to war with his team. Left $10 on the pot there, but nothing bad. He's got his threes. He's got his scoring. It's not a bad team. I mean, Nadav does not have a bad team. That's a playoff team. I'll give that team a nod as a playoff team. A bit more well-rounded than mine is. I don't love all the players, but I still see the strategy there. That's not a bad team. So Nadav seems to have done a pretty good job in this fucking draft. Yeah, of course, he's still right up there at number 1, so I got to get in here on the Monte situation. So what I have is a non-defense team. I just have scoring in threes. I'm probably going to stay in this on Monte just to match the strategy. Okay, that $6 is over my budget, so there it is. There's still a lot of unsexy names out there that I don't mind rostering. I mean, I can get a little crafty here. Like a little Collie Stein maybe. Roll the dice on an Al Jeff. Big Al. I love Big Al. Len. All right, so Len's supposedly coming off the bench for Phoenix. And the word is that if he's not starting, I don't know. I don't know what to do with him in Dynasty either. This is kind of a make or break year for Len, if you ask me. Or they got to trade him and turn him into something, but they're bringing him off the bench to start. Darren Williams. Okay, all right. Trying to concentrate on who to queue up. So he spent his $6 on D. Will. There you go. It's a guy who knows what he's going to finish his roster with. There we go. Kind of got my eyes on Zaza right now. But again, we're in the dollar rounds essentially. So this isn't going to be, So, all right, we've got suggestions here. J Money suggesting Dario Saric. And we got Nurkic suggestion and Michael Kidd Gilchrist. A couple of the addicts chiming in on the YouTube chat. Nurkic is probably he's probably my next target. I mean, I don't love Nurkic, but he doesn't hurt this team. I don't love him. I really don't love him, but I think there's still some upside. I don't love it. I don't love it. I would have preferred to have picked up a center much sooner. I'm still looking like Collie Stein, like definitely a Zaza. Like Zaza's percentages and just like rebounds and blocks this year. Like I like Zaza. I mean, Nurkic, maybe. What we got here? What's the news? Up. Breakout season for Nurkic. That's what the Yahoo News says. So JD's saying Nurkic. I guess I'll get in on the Nurkic situation. As long as he doesn't go over $5. All right, let's get Luol Deng out of there. Now, if I get stuck with the fucking Zebo for $1, I'm trying to get money off the board. So if I get stuck with a Zebo, that doesn't hurt, then I'll take that. It's not sexy. It's not great. It's not awesome in any capacity. But for $1, nobody takes him. Right? He's coming off the bench, but late round flyer. I'll still take that for $1. That gives me a little bit of depth. kind of like fills out my team. I'm cool with that. And honestly, Sacramento and Memphis, like I don't know. There's so many teams that are just like such a train wreck. Like you don't know who's coming off the bench. You know, like even Phoenix, like our Suns team, like Len's supposed to be coming off the bench. Why is that? So I don't know. At the end of the day, I still kind of buy into the known quantity, especially for $1. It's fine. There's a lot of teams where there's, I don't know. Like we got, where is okay. Sark is still there. Len Ingram. Okay, so Ingram, right? Like you'd think LA would have every reason in the world to like play him, but supposedly he's coming off the bench. So bringing him along slowly behind Luol Deng. Shouldn't target him until the late rounds of standard leagues. I still think Ingram's putting up like mid-season value. I mean, okay, so we got a Tristan Thompson recommendation, a Mo Harkless, Zebo. I mean, I'll still. All right, we got a Zeller recommendation also. All right, KCP. No, all right. So somebody's gonna. I mean, KCP. Think maybe $2. Yeah, that's about right. Especially when you still got $11 left. All right, so yeah, we're in the wee hours here. We're getting down to the pretty much just like the snake rounds, or excuse me, the non-snake. All right, so maybe I get Nurkic for $3 here. 5 is my max, so I'll go that way. I'm out. So this team has like no front court but bench guys. So that means I got to build my team accordingly. So maybe a Tristan Thompson, a Farik Aminu. I mean, Cauley Stein. Even Terrence Jones, you know. It's not pretty, but again, I'm sticking to the strategy. So you guys will have to tell me how I did at the end of the day. Okay, let's see. Now, I know Ryan loves his Biombo. I'm going to chuck him out there and see. Like, if I get him for $1, no big deal. But I'm curious to see, like, what Biombo goes for. If anybody else is hyped up on Biombo the way Ryan is. Apparently not. All right. Biombo for $1. I don't know. I mean, again, between Vucevic and Biombo, I got like sort of a handcuff scenario there. Get on the Zeller. Okay. Well, he outbid me. $6 for Zeller. Yeah, Biombo with the terrible free throw percentage again. This isn't necessarily a free throw percenting, like it's kind of a free throw percent team, but if I play my cards right, I should be able to get, players that can hit their free throws. And maybe Biombo is like a stash. He's more of a bench player. I know he's slotted in my center spot right now, but oh yeah, first and second in the 7th inning. Let's see what happens here. Oh shit. All right, taking a small break here while somebody nominates. I'm gonna grab some more vape. And there's Terrence Jones. Okay. $2. Should I go $2? I got $2 on Jones. All right, what's my max bid here? $4. Do you like Fareed Aminu? I think Olenek's my I don't know. Take a flyer on Cully Stein. Nah, probably not great, but all right. So what's my max bid here? I'm just gonna make sure I get my fucking dude. All right. Rounding out the front court here. Zaza, kind of underrated. Probably not going to score much. I don't need him to score much. He doesn't even have to, like, cross the court. He can just stay on the fucking defensive end. All right. So after this draft is over, let's just everybody jump in. JD, James, if you guys want to jump in, just hang out and talk. We'll talk about this baseball game. You guys want to do that? Because this fucking draft got real fucking boring. Real fucking quick. I would not mind hanging out talking about some National League baseball. Now let's see here. All right, Tyreek for a buck. That's Bronson's player. All right, who's my last pick? Maybe Barton. All right, dead air. Sorry about the dead air. Just waiting for what's going to happen here. Waiting to see. People are going to make their last picks here. We got a couple of dollar players still left. We got $1 player nomination in front of mine. And let's see what he does. And I think I'm going to round this out with Tristan Thompson, even though I don't love it, but see what I got here. See what kind of team I got. Nadav is still in first place, and he does have a good team. I'll give him that. And we got one more. Okay, let's see. All right, there's my last pick, hopefully. See, this is where the pass button should come in. So we don't have to sit around and wait and wonder like what's going to happen. And am I going to get him? Oh, there we go. 3-0. Oh, yeah. Yay, I'm done. All right. Let's look at the standings, because at this point, this draft's fucking done. All right, I've got 7th. I'll probably finish way lower than that, but whatever. I got a core of this team. I like it. And I'm not even going to bother going through this. I mean, all right, so I guess we could look at Nadav's team. He's got a pretty well-rounded team. I don't love a lot of it, but you can see how that's competitive in auction standings. And then, of course, Josh's team, same thing. Kind of punted the field goal percentage. Got a little bit of everything else. So, Tom and Bronson, there's my team, Dame, Kawhi, Clay, Jimmy. In a normal league, I'd trade one of 4 of those players, probably, one of Kawhi, Clay, or Jimmy for a 2-for-1, try to get a little front court value. Not much to say about it. It's not a bad draft, not a great draft. Again, it's kind of one of those things, auction, you should feel like middle of the road, I feel like. Bronson, he still did the stars and scrubs, so we'll see how his team turns out. We'll go to that later, but I don't know. What do we got? We got anybody want to hang out? Like, we want to talk about baseball after this? We got any baseball interest after this, or should I just wrap this shit up? I think we're shutting down because we ain't got too many comments, but it's a good draft. I mean, interesting. We'll see how it turns out. I'm not going to bother like boring everybody with the complete results here because nobody's really paying attention at this point anywho. So, oh yeah, shut it down. Bam. And yeah, that was a basketball monster auction mock. Bam. If anybody has any questions, go to our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com. If you want to get in a draft, do that too. We got 3 FSAA leagues available. And